Hey, it's Mary Ellen. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thanks for stopping by. Today I'm going to be making a junk journal page for my daughter Allie's birthday party that we had. It wasn't really a party, it was just a dinner with family, but I wanted to create a page because I collected some junk from that night, and I'm going to show you that in a minute. So this is my cute little junk journal. She's getting very chunky. This is an Archer and Olive journal. It's not available anymore. This was part of a subscription box a while ago. But we are just going to jump right in and find the next blank page. If you want to see a flip through of this, I've been doing flip throughs every month this year, and I'm really enjoying this journal a lot. Also, if I sound sick, it's because I am getting over COVID. I've had it all this past week, so I do still sound a little bit hoarse, so forgive me for that. Okay, so we had a little get together just with, like I said, my immediate family and my boyfriend. We had that on the 16th because my daughter Allie and Heather are twins, and they turned 28 on the 15th, and Heather lives in Virginia, so Allie was here, so we celebrated her on the 16th. Allie asked for snow crabs, and I was more than happy to do that because they are delicious, and so we had a snow crab dinner night. So I have a bunch of things. The first thing being some wrapping paper that I bought that I used for Allie's present, and I really like this paper. I think it's really cute, and it's going to kind of go with some of the other things I have, like this, and I'll explain this in a minute. But I think the first thing I'm going to do is put it down on this page. And since this is kind of a small piece, and I don't like it horizontally, I think it looks better vertically like this. So I think what I'm going to do is maybe leave the sides open and either put washi tape there or some other kind of paper. Maybe I should do that first. Or what I could do is just take it across and put it there. Or I could also just do one page, but I sort of like the idea of having it all the way across. So let me see if I can find some decorative paper maybe to put on the sides here that's going to sort of match what's going on. Instead of paper, I came across this ribbon, and I think it really matches everything pretty well. This was part of a gift from a subscriber. Her name is Linda. Linda, I am trying to find out who you are, and I'm trying to thank you because you sent such a wonderful, wonderful gifts, many gifts. I've been really busy, so I haven't had time yet to properly thank you, but I wanted to just take a moment now to do so. And each little gift inside was wrapped individually and just beautiful wrapping, and I can tell you're so creative. So this was one of the ribbons that came with it, and I think this is gorgeous. It's very much my style. So I thought I'd cut a piece of this. Some of it's a little wrinkled from the gift, but I thought I'd put this like here, and then maybe rip a piece and sort of come down. I don't know if I come behind it or what, or just sort of rip it like this. I'm going to have a lot to put on this page, so I think it makes sense to, use this as the main background, but I am going to be putting a lot on. So if there's some white, it will be covered anyway, probably. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and cut this ribbon. And let's see, this is probably going to need something stronger than a glue stick. So I think maybe some Tombow adhesive tape might work. I know that some of you guys recommended some more permanent types of adhesives, and I have to go back and look at that last video because you had some good suggestions for me. But I think what I'll do, well, actually, I'll just put it on the page here. Uh-oh. Yikes. That wasn't supposed to be there. I'm going to put this down, and then I'll put also a glue stick down. I think the combination of both will be really helpful. Again, I'm new to junk journaling, so I don't quite know what I'm doing. So if you guys, I'm always welcome to suggestions. I'm always open to listen to what people, have to say and give me suggestions because I don't really know what I'm doing. But everything so far has stuck in here. Nothing's fallen out. So that's really all I care about. I am putting extra glue on here. I know it's like a little overkill, but let's just do it. So nothing's fallen out. Yeah. So I think I'm doing everything right. It's just maybe I'm not doing it like properly for junk journal purposes. I don't know. For like a professional junk journaler. And I didn't do that all. I didn't do it to the bottom. Wait. Uh-oh. And there goes the adhesive. Oh, there's a hair in there. I'm going to take it off the bottom so that I can cut it exactly how I want it, because I don't want it to like, you know, come up. All right, that looks pretty good. Okay, so now we're going to cut this to where I want it. I'll cut the top as well. I just think this ribbon is so beautiful. I love pink. It's my second favorite color after yellow. And this color pink especially, it's like a very soft, I love a very soft pink. Now some of this is not going down properly, so we're gonna put a little more glue on there. Hold it down. Maybe some up here too. Very pretty so far. Really, it's only ribbon. I also have these, which are gonna go. I have lots of ideas here. Lots of ideas. I've been making a lot of junk journal pages on my own, obviously. Like, I've been doing almost all of these on my own, and it's so fun. But I know that a lot of you want to see it, and I know that I've gotten some of you into junk journaling, which makes me happy because it is making me happy. This hobby is like a brand new hobby for me, and it's so exciting. It's kind of like how I felt when I discovered planning, you know? It's just very fun. It's right now more fun for me than planning, although like I do love planning, obviously, and it's necessary and all of that, but you know, it's just been really fun for me when you find something new. Okay, so I'm gonna rip this, and it has to be ripped correctly because I'm gonna rip it down here since it's wrinkly up there, and I'm not gonna have any more of this. But I do have a whole roll of this paper, and it's literally sitting on my floor right there. So if I mess this up, I can just go get some from the roll. So I'm not too concerned with that. But yeah, I'm just ripping. Why not? Whoops, whoop. I just ripped it the wrong way. See what I did there? It's okay though. I'm just gonna glue some of this down and we'll see how it looks. This I'm not gonna worry about. I will cover that, so don't worry about that. For the most part, I think this is good. I know I'm putting it like outside of the book. Oh my gosh, I can't speak. You know what I mean? I'm doing more than I need to, but that's because I'm going to cut it off. Oh no, I hope it's not too wrinkly. Wait, need more glue here. Wrinkles. It's okay. We'll cover them with something. Not to worry. I should get my little thingy. What is it? This thing. I got it at the dollar store. It's like a little squeegee. I don't know what this is called, but it's for like rub-ons and stuff, or just contact paper, anything you want to get smooth. And it was literally $1, so $1.25 actually. You can't really get stuff at the dollar store for $1 anymore, but that's okay. So now I have this little handy dandy cutting mat that I got off Amazon. I love this thing. You can also get those at the dollar store. This one's higher quality than the one I saw there, and this is gonna last me a long time. It's thick, it's flexible, so I'll link this for you. I'll also link anything else that I use in this video that I can find. I think it's helpful when other people link stuff for me in their videos, and I try to use people's links because I think it helps them out as content creators. So thank you for using my links. And it doesn't cost you anything, so that's a win-win. Okay. Oh no, ripping. That's okay. Here we'll go on this side. Actually, let's do it like this so we can see better. Oh, this paper's coming up. I'm gonna have to glue that down. Whoops, I'm cutting into that paper. Okay, Mary Ellen. I can use scissors for this, but I feel like it's more exact with a craft knife or an X-Acto. I love that every page in this journal is just different from the page before it. That just makes me happy. Then it's just, you know, this was my favorite breakfast. Like, how cute. I don't know. It's just fun because you're just taking junk and just throwing it in. You know, junk itself is meaningful, right? Like, you know, if you look in someone's trash can, which I wouldn't recommend, but if you did, like, you could see very personal things about them and their lives, right? So the junk that we have, any trash that we have, is related to our lives, and it tells a story. And so that's another reason why I like this. Now, some of my pages are art journal pages, and they don't include junk, but, you know, like, I'll always remember this was the wrapping paper I used for Ali's gift, and it just, I don't know. I really like that kind of stuff. Okay, now that we have the wrapping paper in place, we are going to go ahead and put a header at the top of the page. I have this Decorative Alpha sticker book by 𝘏𝘗 𝘈𝘮𝘢. This is brand new. It just released, and it is so, so cute. Look at all the different kinds of letters. They're themed for, like, seasons and occasions and stuff, and I think they're so pretty. So I thought I would use the strawberry letters because they're strawberry paper. I also have the strawberry jello. So I think it makes a lot of sense. So let's do like sort of a little strawberry theme. Strawberry crab theme. I know that makes actually 0 sense, but we are going to take some of these and write Ali's and then birthday underneath. I'm just going to do it right here and not worry about centering it too much. Aren't these letters cute? Ali's. I guess I could have centered it a little bit, but that doesn't matter that much. And I'll do a little apostrophe. Let me get, let's see, how about a little Pigma Micron or maybe just a pink pen? Okay, I tried to move that S over a little bit. I may move all of those letters. I don't know, but we're gonna write birthday with this Tombow. This is a 772 Tombow dual brush pen. And I'm just gonna sort of put it underneath here. And I will outline this in a minute. I know it's like really light, but it matches that ribbon really well. So yeah, let's actually move these letters a little. I know I said I didn't care, but I do care. So we'll just reposition these. I think it'll work. It's not going to be centered, but I wanted to move it over closer to birthday. Yeah, that makes me feel better. The L's are a little crooked. Sorry, my perfectionist tendencies are showing in this video. I apologize, but if you're like that, you understand. I don't like the L's leaning like that. They look weird. Still not perfect, but definitely better. So we're going to do an apostrophe. Now I'm going to take a Muji 0.38 pen, which is a very thin pen, and outline this. But first I need my glasses. Where did I put them? Here they are. I need to be able to see to do this. Okay. Now we're done with these letters. I have 2 pictures. I just printed these out on my printer. It's not great quality. I understand that. I was trying to get my my little photo printer to work, but I couldn't get it to work. There's something going on with the software. So I just printed these on my printer, and the color's not great. But it's gonna do for this spread. I think the color was off on my printer or something. It looks very like warm or something. The picture itself didn't look like that. Why am I using these? These are gross. Let's use these. These are a little better anyway. So I thought I would just take this picture of Ali and I. Maybe I even cut like around us and just put us somewhere. Ooh, I could make my waist thinner that way. I'm just kidding. Maybe a little thinner. Okay. This is hard. Whoops, I cut into her shoulder. Sorry, Ali. Whoops. I'm going to cut that little piece out. Maybe I can reattach it. Okay, that's not too bad. I mean, it's not that noticeable, right? Yeah, I'm not going to worry about that. Okay. So there's us, and I think I'm going to put us down here. I think that makes sense. So let's just go ahead and do that. Usually what I do is take all the pieces of junk and like move them around the page and see what works. But I think I like the placement of us here. So I'm just going to put this down, and then I will cut out the rest of the stuff and move it around and see how that will go. But I sort of like this. I feel like I should write "and Heather" because she wasn't there, but it was her birthday too. Uh-oh. I got glue on me, and now it looks like I have birthmarks. Oh well. Such is life. Let's cut out these crabs. That's going to be a little tricky as well. Maybe I just don't try to cut all around it. Looks like that would be hard. So maybe we just, oh shoot. Okay, never mind. I'm going to try to cut around it because I cut it wrong. So yeah, we had snow crabs, which were very expensive, by the way. They were very expensive because we had like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 8 people eating them. So it was very expensive, but they were so good. And then we had, I made little new potatoes, like little baby potatoes. I boiled them in with some Old Bay. And then after they were almost done, I stuck them in the oven with more Old Bay. And we had corn on the cob and French bread toasted. It was very delicious. Unfortunately, it was really, really hot that day, so we weren't able to eat outside on the deck, which would have been ideal considering also that snow crabs are super messy, but we made it work. Okay, I think this looks really cute. I may put it right here, something like that to cover that little area, but we're gonna hang on to this. And I'm gonna show you what else I have. So I have the receipt for the things I bought for the dinner. And I learned my lesson from you guys who told me to photocopy the receipt and put it in here instead of putting the actual receipt in, because the receipt will fade until you can't see anything. So I did learn about that, so thanks for telling me that, and I'm going to do that from now on so that it never fades away. I told you they were expensive. Look, $151, but they were worth it. And Allie did say to me, like, Mom, if it's too expensive, don't do it. Okay. So I might put a piece of this in. I also have the bag from the crabs, and we're going to cut this out. Don't worry, I rinsed it well. I don't think I'm going to use any of this blue because it doesn't match the theme. But maybe I should cut around the letters a little bit. I don't know. Let's see. This is the only piece I have, but we're going to go for it. Okay, so we have this and this and this. I also had to buy a bunch of those crab or lobster crackers because I did not have enough. I had like one. So I bought like a bunch of these. So I thought maybe I would put this in too. And it's also the right colors with the red. So we'll cut this out. And they came with little forks. So now I have them for next time because we do this every year or two. We'll do this. Should I use the water in there? Probably. All right, let's leave it like that for now. Okay, so the Jell-O was because every year for my kid's birthday, it's like a tradition. So I make Jell-O cake. And what that is basically white cake that's infused with strawberry and lime Jell-O. I don't have the lime box, I don't think. Actually, I might have the lime box. I'm gonna have to look. But you basically make the cake, and yes, I use box cake. It's not ideal, but I like box cake. I don't know. And then you take your Jell-O and you boil 1 cup of water for each flavor of Jell-O. We've tried different flavors. This started as a Christmas cake that my mom got a recipe for years and years and years and years ago. It was probably a Jell-O recipe. And it started as a Christmas cake, so it was red and green. So we used strawberry and lime or cherry and lime. But I discovered that the other flavors aren't, I don't know, at least for me, maybe it's just because I'm traditionalist and I, grew up eating it this way, but at least for me, the other flavors aren't as good. I don't know. Maybe it's just what I'm used to. And then you pour it, you turn the cakes upside down and you pour one flavor on each cake. Like you boil the water, you put the Jell-O in, but you don't boil 2 cups, you boil 1 cup, put the Jell-O in, and then you pour it on top of the cake until it soaks in, and then you chill it, and then you make homemade whipped cream, and you ice it with the whipped cream. And I love handmade, homemade, whatever, whipped cream. It is delish, and I can make it so that it's not super sweet because I like icing that's not like extremely sweet. So my kids, except for Kaylee's the only one who doesn't love it, but my kids have always loved that cake, and it's one of my favorites as well. I may use this, or I might not. Oh, wait, how about this one? Because it's red. Yeah. So when you have like your packaging and stuff, just try to look for the colors that are gonna go with your spread, I guess. You're not always gonna find it, and sometimes it's a jumble of colors like this, but I try to match when I can. Okay, I don't know if I'm gonna use this Betty Crocker or that one, but we have those. And like I said, I have the washi tape, and I also have these sticker books here that I thought maybe I could use a couple of birthday stickers. So we have the new Happy Little Vibes sticker book that just came out in the Happy Planner Summer release, and then we have the Everyday Coquette, which just came out in the Back to School release from Happy Planner. I can't find the lime Jell-O box, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use this. I think it would have been too green anyway. So how do we want this? We have our choice between this way and this way. I think I kind of like this way. I feel like it should go over here. It's very pink compared to this, and I thought I could bring in some of this, which sort of matches it, right? I also have this, which matches this. I considered putting this on top of this, which I still might do. But let's cut this out and see what it looks like on the page. I'm going to try to arrange everything before committing to putting anything down with glue. I don't really want this top part on, so I'm going to cut around this. Okay. This is a little gray looking, isn't it? Okay, so here's everything we have, and we just need to figure this out. I could put this like this to cover that, rip. I also think it'd be fun to bring it over into here, but then we have this weird space unless I put the crabs here. This can't go across the middle because it's like cardboard, but this could. I don't quite know. This is like the outlier. It definitely is not the right color, so we're gonna have to maybe put it up here or something away from like all this pink. I think that makes sense. I might cut this off and use this and this. I don't know how I feel about the crabs like right over our head. But I feel like this, if this is going to go here, which I'm not sure, then we need to fill this space. But we have those stickers. That's right. Okay, wait. I forgot. We're going to use these stickers too. So this is a really cute sticker book, and it's all like kind of celebration stuff. Like we have these cakes here. That looks like a Jell-O cake, but it's not the same kind, right? Our Jell-O cake looks like that, but I mean, it kind of makes sense though. It's the right colors and stuff. Let's see. And the question is, do I want to do any journaling on here at all or not? Oh, these dogs are cute. I know it doesn't make sense, but I like them. Let's take a look at this other one too, because there was pink in here and I thought this might be cute. I mean, it would be cute to use like this little box somewhere, right? if I wanted to write about it, but I don't know because it's going to be obvious what it was. I could put this in there. Life is so sweet, and it has the cake. I don't know, I'm so torn. There's also this one that says life is sweet with the cake. Are we going to use this washi tape? See, I'm so indecisive right now. This is the hard part. Once you have everything cut out, like, how are you going to do it, you know? I think I want to put this here for some reason. Just going to fill that little space there. And bring in some of this color to the other side. I don't know that I want to take it all the way across though, do I? I could. I might not. Let's end it here and decide. Because I think I'm also going to put this on top of it. So this is an MT brand washi tape, and this one, I didn't write it, but I'm pretty sure this is either Planything or Live Love Posh. I will link both for you because they have such great washi. So my thought was, yeah, like put this directly over top. But now I'm like, okay, maybe I layer it a little bit differently, like up here. Let's see. My boyfriend Daryl was here and he saw my washi tape collection and he said, like, what do you use washi tape for? And it's hard to describe, but you know, I use it for so much, but really the basic reason I use washi tape, the most logical reason, is that if I need color in a certain area, like I felt like we needed some of the pink over here, it adds, not only does it add decoration, but it adds that color so that it appears to be more balanced. And that's pretty much why I use it. I mean, I also use it to be decorative, but sometimes it's strictly for bringing color in. And it's just an easy way to do that. So if you feel like your spread, either your planner spread or your junk journal spread or bullet journal spread, whatever, is like off balance, try adding washi, because look how nice that looks now. I think that looks so cute. Okay, so now we're getting serious. We could put like a little sticker over here. I feel like this pink is just too dark, you know? This actually matches really well. It's obviously transparent, so I would put it onto label paper or sticker paper. Let's get some sticker paper so I can show you what I mean. So this is Avery label paper. I use this because the backing is gray, so it's not going to show through. And sometimes I have to create stickers that are not like clear stickers, you know, so it's more like a paper sticker. But then you have to cut it out. So it doesn't, you know, it's a little extra work. But this isn't so hard to cut out, so I think this will be fine. What if I took this sticker and sort of put it like this, life is so sweet, and then I can put some junk under there. Maybe this can go here. I feel like I want to do that. I think it's going to add a little cute sticker element into it. Now, this is also translucent. I don't really need to put, like I can leave let's cut off the life is sweet. Life is so sweet, and we're going to put it in the same place. It's just that I'm going to put this on label paper and cut around it, and then we're going to use this as transparent. It's going to be hard to cut around those cherry stems though. I didn't think of that. Okay, let's put these down. So we covered that bad rip job there. And we're going to put this here and this here. Okay, cute. All right, I'm gonna cut this off. I don't think I need that blue in here. But I think this is good. I think this placement kind of makes sense to me. Or maybe I just don't use this whole piece. Maybe I cut out Jell-O strawberry and then I use these strawberries over here or something, because I sort of want some bright red over here. I'm just gonna cut around the strawberries and see how that looks. Because I feel like this is so bright compared to the rest of it that maybe it's not a good idea to use the whole box. Let's cut the Jell-O out. Yeah, I feel like that's better. It's less of the bright pink. I could just put super moist there, but that's kind of creepy. Or just super moist cake maybe, and then sort of put it like that. But then I'm torn. Then we have like this area here that doesn't have anything. I don't know how I feel about that. I could overlap that. Then we need more stickers over here of like this same color family, right? I could put some cherries or a bow or something. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and start putting this down. It's taking me forever to decide, and sometimes you just gotta bite the bullet and just put stuff down on the page and be done with it, rather than overthink everything. And that's sort of the mode I'm in right now, is I'm overthinking everything, which we don't need to do. So let's put this down first, right? So do we want to do that first? And we could put that over it maybe if we need to. Okay, let me get the glue. Sometimes when things go across the page, I have a little bit of difficulty of them popping up later. So I'm gonna take this and smooth it down. Hopefully that won't happen. Maybe. Okay, we'll cut that off in a minute. I've been using this 𝘬𝘭 glue stick and it's worked really, really well. So I'm going to continue to use this brand. I'm putting it right over that sticker, which is okay. See what happens? That always happens to me. If that happens to you, let me know. And what do you do about it? Like, it just comes up. I'm going to put more glue on, but maybe if I put this on there, it will work better. Okay. I would leave the strawberries alone, but then there's like a cut there that looks weird. So I am going to put this here. I'm going to cut that extra part off. I'll just do super moist cake. How's that? Okay, I'll cut that part off in a minute. Let's let that dry a little bit. Okay, it's looking good. It's looking good. I'll put the crabs here, right? I think that's good. Let me know in the comments if you like snow crab, and also if you're from the East Coast, you might like blue claw crab better. So let me know if you like blue crabs better than snow crabs. I like them both. They're just different. I grew up eating blue crabs down the shore, and we would like spread the newspaper on the table and just crack all the crabs. It's a big mess. I love it. I still love that, but you don't get much meat out of those crabs. They are, you know, very small, so you don't get a lot of meat. It's a lot of work for little reward. However, it's like a tradition, and it's like it's an activity, you know? So I'd like to know which ones you prefer. Probably most of the country prefers the snow crabs or king crab legs. I actually only had king crab once, and I wasn't very impressed, but it could have been the one that I had. I don't know if it tastes different than snow crab, but snow crab is really good. Okay, so we need the Jell-O. Where's that? Here we have this and the Jell-O, and then we're gonna need a sticker. So let's look back at these stickers and try to figure out what we can put. Live more, worry less. That's kind of cute, but it doesn't really make sense, right? Sort of. Such a good day. Aw, that's actually cute. I think I want to use this. We could also use one of these dogs around here somewhere because they're so cute. Or like a little quote, create joy. But this is going to match this, and it's also going to match this pink. But these dogs are so cute, but they have yellow on them, most of them. Ooh, a bow, look, that is the right color. That's really cute. I could put it up here somewhere near the receipt. Okay, let's put these down and cut around them. This takes a while, this cutting around stuff. So if you're not very patient, maybe you just skip this step, or if you want, you can just cut like around the white part. I just like to cut around the actual sticker so I don't have the white, but of course regular stickers have the white, so it's okay to have that. I just take it too far, you know. Oh, that's cute. And then this one, this will be easy to cut out. So creating junk journal spreads for me is super relaxing, like so relaxing. It's just when I do them alone, which is why I've been doing most of them alone this year. It's because I don't have to talk. I can just create, and I can create in a way that makes sense to me and no one else. I don't have to please anybody else. I don't have to care if it turns out good. It is all for me and me only. And for someone who's a content creator, like that's really special to me to have that sort of personal creativity thing, because since I film so much of my creative content, that it's just nice to have something for myself, and I've been really enjoying that. But if you're someone who really wants to get into any kind of paper crafting, really, I would recommend this because it is very, very relaxing, and you don't have to get anything perfect. And that's the beauty of it. Like, it's junk, so it can be imperfect, and that's good. It's actually better if it's imperfect. So I just really like the thought of that. So I could put this up here. Like, I'm trying not to put the pink and pink together here, the real pink stuff, or actually put it over there. I don't know. I just like the thought of this at the top. It's so cute. Of course, it's going to sort of cover Wegmans, but we don't care, do we? Nah. I mean, because it doesn't make sense to put down there. Let's just cover. We're going to know it's Wegmans, okay? It looks like it. Plus, I knew I went shopping there. Aw, it's just cute, right? I don't know where to put it. Just right here, maybe? On the top? Okay, let's put it there. Okay, let's make our receipts cute. Let's keep looking in this book. Maybe we can find another soft pink thing. This video was supposed to be like 20 minutes, and I know it's not. Well, it might be for you. It's not for me. It's very long. I've been at this quite a while, probably an hour now. So don't feel like when you see a video of mine, if it's not, if it seems short, it's not really that short when I make it. So don't feel bad about how long it takes you to do stuff, because really it takes us all, you know, quite a bit of time unless we're rushing, and I don't want to rush this kind of stuff. Why would I? It's so fun. Plus today is Saturday, so I'm working on a Saturday, and I feel like I wanted to do something really fun today for work, so that's why I did it. Maybe I just put that there, this down here. I was going to take a sticker off. It's not a sticker. Oops. Oh, I shouldn't use this on here. That's all right. What a mess. I'm just going to put it straight down here. I got glue on it, and that made it dirty, just like over here on my arm. I could just do that and call it a day, really. But let's see, is there one more sticker I can use? Look at these. These are so cute. Celebrate. I mean, this is kind of dark pink, but like I said before, I don't know if that's going to go, but it could. Or over here, maybe. And then, ooh, if I put this over here, and then I took Let's Party and put it over there, or vice versa. I think that would be good. This is a really cute sticker book. I haven't used this yet. It's very cute. Okay. And again, it is happy little vibes. Let's do celebrate and let's do let's party. And that way, since we have this darker pink, it's going to be darker pink on both sides, so it will match. Perfecto. Whoops. Okay, this is not perfect. Calm down, Mary Ellen. That is not perfect. Okay, let's party. I sort of, should I put it here or here? Here, right? Let's party. Woohoo! Party. Such a good day. Yeah, I don't really feel like journaling this. I don't have to journal in junk journals. I can if I want. It's really all whatever you want. If you want to journal detailed stuff on what you did and stuff, that's fine. But this was such a basic night, and I have pictures of it, and it was just a get together with family. So it wasn't like any, I didn't have to like, you know what I mean. I'm over talking. I tend to do that. Okay, where do we want this? Such a good day. Maybe we want it like this. Celebrate. Actually, I think we want it like this. Celebrate. Such a good day. Let's put this on though. I know this does not match the rest of the page. Should we not put it on? I don't have any other junk though, right? So there's not a lot of junk on here. Or not enough, I should say. I think I'm going to put this on here because this is a junk journal. This is junk, and I did buy this for specifically for the party. And it's okay that it's like a little gray compared to the rest. It's just like thrown in there as junk, so it's all right. We'll put it like this. And then we'll put this down in a second. This is like really thick. This cardboard's really thick. I hope that sticks. I don't know. Okay, it's not sticking well. Do the same thing on this side. Uh-oh, look, see, that's coming up. This is the problem I always seem to have. Let's put some more glue on it. I'll try. Oh, we need to cut this part off too. Super moist cake. Oh, I should put the date on here so I remember when it was. So I'll just write it down here. July 16th, 2025. So what I've been doing with my junk journal is gluing pages together. So I will take this page now and attach it to here. It makes the pages easier to manage because some of the things on here are really heavy. And also there's no way I can fill all these pages, so it helps to like fill up the journal. Because I can't make it that big. It's already like busting at the seams, so I can't make it super big. So that's why I have to glue 2 pages together. So that's what I've been doing, and that's been working really well. I learned that online somewhere. I think I saw it on TikTok or something as a tip, and it's been working for me. So I try to do that after I create the spread. And we'll just do this. So now we have our next page for when I want to create the new one. Okay, what do we think? I love it. I think it's so cute. It's color coordinated. It, showcases that night. And I have more pictures from that night, but I just decided to only include, the one of me and Allie because it was her party. But yeah, I think this is just adorable and it all kind of flows, and yeah, I like it a lot. So let me know what you guys think in the comments, and also let me know if you have started a junk journal this year or are considering it, because I would really recommend it. It's such a fun hobby. That's all I have for you today. I hope you guys enjoy your day, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.